My name is James Caillier, C-A-I-L-L-I-E-R, and I am presently the Executive Director of the Patrick Taylor Foundation and President Emeritus of the University of Louisiana System. And I was former President of Delgado Community College. Well, when I went to Delgado, it was an unusual situation. Governor Roma had just got elected governor, and he had some difficulties with the president, Harry Boyer, at the time, and Harry Boyer was terminated by the Board of Trustees of state colleges and university at the time. And I was sitting in my office, and I got a call and said the governor has completed the termination of the president of Delgado Community College, and we would like for you to come to Baton Rouge in an hour. I was in Lafayette. I was vice president of the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. And I said, well, if you want to terminate a second person, you can do it by phone. I don't need to be there in person. So he said, no, this is something we want to offer to you. And so I said, okay, I'll drive to Baton Rouge. And I left my office in the midst of a couple of meetings and drove to Baton Rouge. And when I got there, I was told that the governor had terminated the president and Delgado was declared closed. And would I accept the challenge of closing the university? I said, well, gee whiz, that's a big task to ask me to do. I haven't even given any thought to it. You're asking me to go to New Orleans, leave my school and go to New Orleans and for a temporary period of time. He said, yes, we're asking you to do that. And we need an answer immediately because the board is running beyond its scheduled time for meeting. And I reluctantly agreed after going into executive session to serve for a period of time until the school was declared officially closed, because as of July 1 of that year, 1988, the school had no funding. The school was closed. So Monday morning I came to Delgado and met with the faculty, and I was introduced by the system president, Dr. Larry Crane at the time, and he said, it's all yours. I said, what do you mean it's all yours? He said, I'm gone and it's up to you to do what you have to do at the school. I said, well, Dr. Boyer, you haven't even given me any instruction. What should I do? He said, well, just do whatever you think ought to be done. And he left. And I met with the faculty and said, I'm here as your new president, I suppose. The board appointed me, and I want to work with you until the end of the year, and we'll see what happens thereafter. And so the faculty was very cooperative, and we went to work. And I told them that Delgado had received a lot of attention statewide, and it was declared a school that should be closed, and had a series of problems that existed over a period of time. And the enrollment had dropped down to about 4,500 students. And I was asked to come here to close the university, the college, the community college. And so we met, and I told them we would do whatever was necessary following the wishes of the governor and the Board of Trustees. And after a period of time, I realized that we needed a community college in Louisiana, and decided to travel around the country and see how community college were operated, some of the better community college, Miami-Dade and others, and to find out why Delgado was having all these problems and why Delgado could not exist. So after a series of meetings with the faculty and others outside the state, I told the governor that we should give the school a chance and that things would change. And we were still in legislative session. We had graduation, and right after graduation, I was interviewed quite regularly on TV in New Orleans, and we saw an increase in enrollment that summer. Increase in enrollment as a result of telling them that the school was under new management and a new direction, and that the governor declared it closed, but maybe we could convince him to keep the school open. So I was successfully in convincing him to keep the school open for the fall semester. And that was, I think, a real turning point in the history of Delgado, where we really became a community college.